this rapper and him, they all in the room together.
Yeah, I go to Daddy House studio and I'm fucking with Diddy and Q-Tip, and they was
Total catastrophe. People on the street are saying that this movie has everything, and Shook and Busta's response is just too good to ignore. Be careful, because we're going to spill all the hot tea, because are you the one who has kept it fresh for years? After some crazy videos were released, we were talking about Diddy male strippers, and Busta is losing his cool faster than you can say touch it. I'm sure you're shocked by what I just witnessed online.
I just want to say, I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. When he got to, I just waited at the counter. When he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina.
Allow me to share a video that has gone viral, girl. It seems like the internet went crazy all of a sudden. Imagine Busta living his best life, content, and relaxed, and then this video appears and everything changes suddenly. Here is the titty, some male strippers, and Busta, who appears to prefer to be anywhere else in the world. You can almost see the sweat streaming down his face. The internet is so amazing that they videotaped every motion Busta made, zooming in and analyzing every awkward shift. It was like CSI Hip Hop, where Busta's face communicated a narrative without him saying anything. The streets are claiming that Busta was trying to run away as soon as he realized what was happening.
Later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah. So then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door, and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there, because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. He was like, yo, I don't care, man. I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bro, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed it and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, G, that's my cousin. He know me well, and Puff was like, yo, G, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but I ain't taking no losses. Yo, you good, and that was it. Bruh, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Right.
He kicked down the door, put the room on fire, and destroyed the earth instead of just walking in. What occurred next left everyone, including fans and other celebrities, wondering if Busta was okay. Imagine this Busta still in shock. After watching the video, he takes out his phone and posts on social media. While you may assume he was trying to defuse the issue by apologizing briefly, he is actually calling people out one by one. It's his job to throw shade. 1 minute he's threatening to expose people. The next he's talking about loyalty and respect. It was like watching a train crash unfold in real time with no one able to turn away. The streets are speculating that Busta may have been drinking when he first started. Fans were leaving comments while shocked detractors were enjoying it, and everyone else was only interested in the drama. People were taking screenshots of his posts more quickly than he could remove them. And believe me when I say that his public relations team was going crazy trying to figure out how to put out this terrible fire. But Busta wasn't finished yet. Oh no, he was online, beginning with a video that
Who got the case against Dwight Howard, he gonna come on the podcast and talk. That's gonna be interesting. Because he hit me up thanking me. He's like, man, he felt more courageous. You feel me? He felt like he's not alone no more. Because, he speak about dude like he a monster. You know what I'm saying? He showed me like the threats he was receiving and things like that from him. So like, I'm getting a lot of support though, bro. Like the support I've been receiving, it really changed my whole life. Cause like working this job, bro, like it eat away at your soul, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause you can't really date like that. You feel me? And then you gotta keep so much a secret. You know what I'm saying? And like normal ladies feel insecure because you always around these models, these ladies who got all this surgery. They feel insecure about that. And it's like, most ladies barely met a man they can really trust. So like when you live in this lifestyle, bro, it's a lonely path, bro. You feel me? That's why I be so thankful for my family, like my mom, my brother, my homie Unknown, dude got like my brothers, you feel me? Like my members. You need that because like, bro, so many people was shocked at some of the things I was saying, but it's a lot of people who quietly in my inbox thanking me for speaking out about certain things. So you feel me? Like a lot of abuse victims are reaching out to me, you feel me, buying shirts, bro, just sending me like I'll get like a $5, like a random $5 Apple Pay. Thank you for speaking out and all this type of stuff. I'm like, damn. Okay. A lot of people like especially like a lot of sexual abuse survivors, Man, they coming to me every day, thanking me for speaking out about certain things, for protecting women and kids and stuff like that. You really like, this just my crusade I always been on, bro. You feel me? So like, I'm not really concerned about no detractors or what they have to say, because if you got a problem, come get up with me. Period. If not, shut up or get up with me.
Though his eyes are on the ground, ready to spill all the hot tea, as it happens the situation is messier than a baby eating spaghetti. And believe me, it's not over yet. Our boys still have more damage control to do than a leader caught in the street with his trousers on. Is your guest as good as mine, or will he fade more quickly than the stylish lady from previous season? From the ashes like a phoenix with a fresh mixed steak.
My next guest just testified before a federal grand jury. He says he was in possession of a trove of digital evidence from Diddy's freak-offs and parties. His name is Courtney Burgess, and he says a friend gave him 11 flash drives that belonged to the late Kim Porter.
A friend?
And if you follow this story, you'll know that Kim Porter is Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of 4 of his kids. On those drives, the witness says 8 videos featured 8 celebrities at Diddy freak-offs or parties, and that 6 were males, 2 were females. The drive also included a manuscript of an alleged Kim Porter memoir, a memoir that her 4 kids insist is fake. Courtney Burgess told his story on a podcast before he told the grand jury today, and after he told the grand jury, and I mean immediately after, he booked it over to my set, and he and his attorney talked to me. I should tell you that he was very limited in how much detail he could go into about his testimony. And because the 8 people in the videos, the 8 celebrities in the videos were allegedly victims of sex crimes, we know who they are, but we will not be naming them, famous or not. Here now is my conversation with Courtney Burgess and Ariel.
He said, like a friend gave him this. And literally he's saying, I see we can see who these celebrities are. So in my mind, I'm just saying to myself, like, this wouldn't be part of the trial. I'm just kind of confused on, this wouldn't be part of the trial.
Would have likely been blown over in a few days due to my next guest. He began dragging other rappers into the mess while talking about old beefs and settling scores. It was as if he had forgotten everything he had learned about maintaining professionalism over the years.
See this coming? And if so, how long ago?
Right, so me personally, I definitely seen it coming. 2013 was when I really first started speaking out about this, because he was booked to host an event in Chicago at a nightclub called The Vibe on 1534 North Kingsbury. I was head of security at this venue. And whenever celebrities would come through, the owner and the general manager, shout out PJ Khan and shout out Joey Vartanian, they would send me with celebrities after the club. So I ended up at one of his events, and a gentleman I used to work for, his name was David Arrington. He used to not work for, work with. He was security like me, big, strong, intimidating dude. On to find out, he was double dipping. You feel me? He was getting hired as a sex worker, and when I got to the event, he was there. And
as a bodyguard or?
No, he was there as a performer. Right, so that gentleman's incarcerated right now. He ended up killing his boyfriend, stealing his car, all type of stuff. So he crashed out. So that's how I ended up even knowing about this type of stuff. So, and when I got to the party, all the waitresses was topless. They had
You're the second person to say that.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, everybody, the waitresses was topless. They had dancers in cages, naked. I seen a few people had lions on leashes and stuff like that. You feel me? And then
Once they came out to collect everybody's phones, that's when I said, I'm going to the car, y'all got it. Because I seen the Diddy guy holding hands with two vampire-looking dudes, like they was off Twilight. You feel me? So if you ever at a celebrity party, you see street dudes kicking it, the females, when you see the vampires come in, somebody case getting touched, better be on point, bro. Oh no.
Do you feel like you have the spirit of discernment to like know when you see a man or a woman that know they on some like you said the guy you was working with was a whole sex worker, and I don't, you know.
I was suspicious of him.
Okay.
For sure. You know, any person who worked private security at a high level, you know, I get this from my mom, the spirit of discernment. That's something she always said, exact words. So salute to you. And, you know, you can look into somebody's eyes and tell if they're a killer. You can look in their eyes and tell if they're a get money person. You can look in their eyes and tell if, you know, they get a little extra wild. You feel me? Bro.
Would you say this is one of the most uncomfortable situations you've been in, or?
No.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, if you know, like, the celebrity world is mostly losers. You feel me? They just got money. Like, you know, they not player. Like, they're not kind to people. They don't want to talk to females. And most of them are, like I said, celebrity world is Zesselmania, man. Period.
You gotta trademark that movie.
It's Zesselmania. You know, I done been in real life and death situations. Like I done, yeah.
I've heard a lot of rumors of people say that Diddy's a gangster. Is Diddy a gangster being around him?
He not a pushover. He a tough cake toucher, bro. I'll tell you that much, bro. Like,
tough cake toucher.
for sure, bro. Like,
you had said you had seen a scene where he came up to a young dude and choked him and said, "You either want to get with God or
grabbed the man by his throat."
Yeah.
He was like, "You want to walk with God or you want to be a roach, nigga?"
That's some gangster shit to say.
And I'm looking like,
that's
damn.
some Frank Lucas shit.
So I'm like, damn, why you do? I'm like, you gonna let him grab you like that? Because bro, he real touchy feely, so that's how he discern if he gonna try to. If you let him touch you a little too much,
he knows.
Yeah, he might grab your jaws or something.
Complete crisis, and you were aware that you couldn't get away with it on the internet. It was like watching an automobile as memes started to go viral, jokes were being uttered, and Busta's name was trending for all the wrong reasons, crash in slow motion, and you wanted to run away. But you couldn't because everyone was talking about it, including influential people in the music industry and gossipy fans. People speculated about what this would mean for Busta's career, and while he may have been trying to correct the record, all he did was fuel the flames. His reputation has been built over the years, and let me tell you that the fallout from this catastrophe was just getting started. The first thing that worried everyone was